Today, we're hitting bullseyes. Today I wanted to make a quick video to show you guys this little project I was working on. So I've got bored during quarantine, I'm sure like all you guys have, and I thought it'd be really cool. I've been thinking about it for a while that since we got this dartboard, if you hit a bullseye, a red light would flash or some type of light would go off that would be like, hey, you hit a bullseye. So I've been kind of thinking about ways to do it, and I decided to finally do it. And so what I did was I used my ultrasonic sensor, which measures the distance, and I hooked it up to my Ardunio, and it took me a while to figure out how to control the light strip through the Ardunio. It was actually kind of funny. I couldn't figure it out for the longest time, and my power source was broken. It wasn't working. It wasn't getting any power. So I finally got that fixed, and we got the prototype up and working. I don't have all the parts that I really wish I had, but it's working good enough to show you guys. I think it's pretty cool. And I kind of just wanted to document this with a quick video. It's nothing special, but I think it's pretty cool, and I'll show you guys the kind of the source code and how it's all set up, and show you a couple examples of it actually working. It's not perfect, but it's good enough for today, so let's get to it. Alright, so I'm just going to go through this setup a little bit right here. So basically this is my ultrasonic sensor that measures the distance that the dart hits away from it, and that's where we're going to get where it's going to indicate if we have a hit or not. And right now I haven't dialed it in too much, but if you hit anywhere like in there, the bullseye will go off because I haven't like got the distance down to like the exact spot. And it's also like a little iffy on where the sensor records where the dart lands at. And so basically we have 4 wires coming from the sensor. 2 of them are going to ports 9 and 10. That's going to be the analog reading the distance. And then we have the 5-volt source and then the ground coming out of it. So those are the 4 wires we use for that. And then for the LED strip, we don't really need all these wires that are in this breadboard because we're just using red. So I mean, like how it's set up right now, we could fade in and out of like all the colors in the color wheel. But I just have it set up to like flash red whenever you hit a bullseye. So really you only need like less than half those wires that are on the breadboard. But it's also useful because I can switch it up very easy just with the new method in my source code to do different colors or whatever. So I actually just spliced this old computer charger I have. That's 12 volts, and that's what supplies the LED strip. I'm sorry that this is all kind of like thrown up there super messy with duct tape. It's just a prototype, and I kind of just wanted to do it to see if I could do it, and we're not really about perfecting it. We just want to make it work and see what we can do and what we can make work and different projects I can make. So that's what we have set up right here. So this is the main part of the code. This is just going to run through and check the distance every very fast amount of time. And so if it's between 20 and 30, which is kind of the range of where the bullseye is at, I have a blink red method, and basically that method is just turning on and off the red light for the LED strip, and it's going to run for about a second. And I guess these 2 lines are the high-low. That doesn't really matter. I was going to do that. I was going to do something else with it, but I didn't end up using it, so I can really just delete it here. But yeah, so that's the blink red method, and it's basically if it's between the distance, it's going to blink red. And I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory, and I just have all the pins set up there. These aren't necessary. Those are for something else. And yeah, so there's like a fade method I had. That's why it says fade speed, but don't worry about that. It's not important. And then like it'll do an output. It'll read to the display that like the distance, just so I could like kind of range it in. This isn't live right now. This was like when the last time I had it plugged in, but that's basically the distance to the ceiling for it. and we'll do some test runs here. I'm gonna shoot one to the left to show you it won't go off. I'm gonna shoot one on top so I can show you it won't go off. I'm gonna hit a bullseye, and then the light should go off. So that's to the left, that's above, and then bullseye. See, that's like right on the line right there. So that's what we expect to go off at. And I'm gonna show you if I shoot below it. Even if I do, let's see, like right. See, that's like right on it. And then if I shoot another one at the bullseye, it won't light up because that one below is blocking it. So that's kind of like the basic problem we have here. Even if it's right there, it won't go off because this is in the way. So it's going to be getting that distance instead of right there. See, it won't go off there, even if there's something there. Alright, so it's nighttime here, and I'm just finishing up the video, and I realized I forgot to do an outro. And so, as you guys can see, it wasn't always perfect. Sometimes it would hit close to the bullseye and the light would go off, but that is fine. You know, we just took one day to do it today, and I was pretty happy with how it came out. I was a little nervous that if the sensor would read those little darts, but they did, so that was pretty cool. And I would really like to make it with like more than one sensor, but I only have one right now, and with how everything's going on, I think that it's just fine that we did a project like that real quick and real easy instead of trying to make it complicated and order something. I don't know how many people out there watching this video, if anyone ever views it or whatever, but if someone out there watching it is into Arduinos and that's why they watched it, I think it'd be really cool to see someone make this, but with like 3 sensors and then like make a casing over the sensors so they don't get like punctured with a dart. That would be really cool. I'd love to see it, and let me know if you ever do that. And I will be making a new video sometime soon, a new project, and it'll be a game. It'll be like an arcade game. I kind of made it once before, but I'm going to remake it and make a video with it. And so stay tuned for that, and thanks for watching. I'll see you guys soon.